Good morning class. Today we will discuss r minus 1's complement and r's complement. What is the significance of this r? R is nothing, it is radix, or you can say it is the base of any number system. Okay, and r minus 1 is base minus 1. And what is the use of r minus 1's complement and r's complement method? These are very important for computer subtraction. While you perform any subtraction, these two are very useful, r minus 1's and r's. So actually what happens in computer, we do not subtract. Okay, just we add. Suppose you have to subtract 3 from 5, means 5 minus 3. We do not perform subtraction operation. What we do, just we determine 3's complement, either r minus 1's and r's complement, and then we add in 5. Means a minus b is nothing, it is a plus r minus 1's or r's complement of b. Okay, this is your r minus 1 complement. R minus 1 means radix is r, there can be base 2, base 10, base 16, and r minus 1 means 1's complement, 9's complement, 7's complement, f's complement. How f's complement came? 16 minus 1 is nothing, it is f's complement. How will you determine r minus 1 complement? This is a simple formula. Okay, this is r to the power n minus r to the power m minus n. If you have to determine r minus 1's complement of n. What is m? First what is n? N is total number of integer parts. Okay, m total number of fractional part. Suppose first question is you have to determine 9's complement of 52510. In this case there are 1 2 3 4 5 integers, so value of n equal to 5, and because there is no fractional part, so value of m will be 0. So how it will come? R to the power n means 10 to the power 5 minus 1. R to the power r. Why we are taking 10? Because 9's complement, 9's means 10 minus 1, so base is 10. 10 to the power 5 minus 10 to the power 0. 10 to the power is 0 is nothing, it is 1, because value of m is 0. Minus 52510 equal to 9999 minus 52510. So answer is 47489. Till now you have seen how to determine r minus 1's complement or 9's complement. This is the formula for this. You can directly determine. Okay, what you do in previous semester, you just subtract every digit from 9. The same thing is here, 9999, and from where it is coming? It is coming from this formula. You have to subtract every digit from 9. 9 minus 0 9, 9 minus 1 8, 9 minus 5 4, 9 minus 2 7, 9 minus 5. So but you should know from where it is coming. Okay, to determine 9's complement, just subtract every digit from 9. Okay, suppose you have to determine 9's complement 0.32666. Okay, subtract every digit from 9, because it is fractional part, so 0.999 minus 0.3266, so 0.633. From where it is coming? Again from formula, because in this case value of an integer part is 0, so 10 to the power 0 is 1 minus n r to the power m. Okay, total number of fractional part is what? 1 2 3 4. So 10 to the power minus 4, it should be minus n. It should be minus m, 10 to the power minus, because for fractional we use minus, 10 to the power or 10 to the power minus 4, and n is nothing, this is 0.326. So just remember, to determine 9's complement, subtract every digit from 9. Now next question, determine 1's complement of 10111. So same thing is applicable here. You can subtract every digit from 1, just this will be the answer. And from where it is coming, again apply the same formula, r to the power n, 2 to the power 6, because total integer digits are 6, yeah, integer bits are 6, 2 to the power 6 minus 1, because no fractional part, so 2 to the power minus 0, so 2 to the power minus 0 is nothing, it is 1 minus 6, and 2 to the power 6, 64, but you cannot subtract two number in different ways, so you have to convert in base 2. 64, binary equivalent of 64 is this, minus 1 minus this. After performing this subtraction, you will get this result. Similarly, you can determine 7's complement and f's complement. In 7's complement, subtract every digit from 7. In f's complement, subtract every digit from f. Okay. Now we will see r's complement. R's complement is nothing, it is r minus 1's complement plus 1. So this will be 2's, 10's, 8's or 16. Just you are already aware how to determine r minus 1's complement. Just you have to add 1. So 10's complement of 5, suppose you have to determine 10's complement of 5 to 510 base 10. Determine 9's complement of this plus 1. You already determine here 9's complement of this 5 to 510 is nothing, it is 47489. So 47489 plus 1 is 47490. So you have to determine 8's complement 124 base 8. Now first determine 7's complement. 7's complement of 1204, then plus 1. And how will you determine 7's complement? Subtract every digit from 7. So 777 minus 124 plus 1 equal to 654. In this way you can solve 8's complement, 16's complement or 2's complement question. Okay, this is very very important while you will perform signed number. Okay, now come in this PPT. Okay, number system PPT. Directly I am going here 1's complement. Okay, this is your 1's complement. All 0 become 1's and all 1's become 0. Means to determine 1's complement, either subtract every digit from 1 or just change 0 by 1 and 1 by 0. So this is your example. Okay, change 1 by 0, 0 by 1, 1 1 0 0, this. And one interesting thing, when you add a number and its 1's complement, you will get result all the bits as 1. This is your 1's complement plus 1's complement of n plus n is nothing, it is all high. Now 2's complement, it is 1's complement plus 1. Okay, this is suppose you have to determine this, determine 1's complement, change 0 by 1, 1 by 0, then add 1. This is 2's complement. Okay, now negative number, this is very very important, this is new thing to you. How computer knows whether a number is positive or negative. In case of positive number, MSB is always 0. In case of negative number, MSB is 1. In this way, computer can differentiate whether a number is positive or negative. Plus and minus sign have to represent zeros and ones. Now there are three methods to represent any signed number. Till now we were talking about unsigned number. For signed number there are three methods: sign magnitude method, ones complement method, and two's complement. First we will see what is sign magnitude method, then ones complement, then two's complement method. All three use the leftmost bit to represent the sign. I already told leftmost bit means MSB represents sign bit. 0 means positive. If MSB is 0, number is positive. If MSB is 1, number is negative. Now come in sign magnitude method. In sign magnitude method, okay, suppose 8-bit number. So MSB will represent sign and remaining 7-bit will represent magnitude of that binary number. Suppose if we take in terms of 4-bit, suppose what is plus 3? Plus means 0 and 3 means 0, 1, 1. So in this way, in sign magnitude method, plus the 0 and 3, 0, 1, 1. We represent in 4-bit. This is sign, this is magnitude. Minus 3. What is minus 3? Minus 3, you know what you have to do? Just write down minus equal to 1, because 1 represents negative number. And what is the magnitude? 3 is nothing, it is 0, 1, 1. Okay. So we cannot, always you have to remember, you cannot include the sign bit in addition. So plus 3 and minus 3. Okay. 1 plus 1, 0. This is your plus 3, this is your minus 3. Okay. 1 plus 1, 0. 1 plus 1 plus 1 carry 1. 1 plus 0, 1. So you know minus 6 is nothing. This is your minus 6. Minus means this 1 and 1, 1, 0 is 6. Next is ones complement. For positive number, the same method which we discussed in sign magnitude. 0 represents for positive and rest magnitude represents. For negative, what you will do? In case of negative, MSB is 1, means sign bit will be 1, and remaining bits just determine ones complement of remaining bit. Okay, there is little bit different in sign magnitude and in ones complement. Now you have to determine ones complement of this magnitude. Okay, means plus 2 is nothing, or plus 3 is same as in case of sign magnitude and in case of ones complement. But minus 3, in case of minus 3 is nothing, ones complement of plus 3. Okay, this is your plus 3, 0, 1, 1, and minus 3, 1 is magnitude, and what is the ones complement of this? 1, change 1 by 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0 by 1. So minus 3 you will represent like this. Minus 3 is nothing, it is ones complement of plus 3. Okay, you already know how to represent any positive number. For positive number, 0 is for positive sign and remaining is for magnitude. Just write down this and then determine ones complement of this. Just determine ones complement. 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1. Okay. There are two representation for 0. In this case, there are two representation for plus 0 and minus 0. Plus 0, just first determine plus 0. It is 0 for sign and for magnitude 0, 0, 0. Okay. And minus 0 is nothing, it is ones complement of plus 0. So 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1 and 0, 1. So in this way you can, suppose you have to determine what will the value of minus 7 in ones complement method. Just determine plus 7 value in ones complement method, then determine ones complement of plus 7. Okay. Now ones complement range always it is from, if there is 4 bit, plus 7 to minus 7. Okay, total minus 7 to plus 7. What will be the formula for this? Suppose there is n bit representation, minus 2 to the power n minus 1 plus 1 to 2 to the power n minus 1 minus 1. Suppose for 8 bit you have to determine minus 2 to the power 7 plus 1 to 2 to the power 7 minus 1. In this way you can determine range of a number. Okay, this is your formula, minus 2 to the power n minus 1 plus 1 and 2 to the power n minus 1 minus 1. Next, for again positive number, the same representation as we discussed in sign magnitude method and in ones complement method. Okay, same method. 0 is for MSB, 0 for plus sign, or you can say in MSB we will write down 0 and rest of the bits for magnitude. Okay, negative number. Negative number is nothing. Again you have to determine 2's complement of that number. Suppose you have to determine minus 3. Minus 3 is nothing. Determine 2's complement of plus 3. Okay, plus 3, how will you represent? The same method, 0 0 1 1. Now what will be minus 3? 2's complement of this. Okay, 2's complement, 0 1 0 0. What will value? One's complement 1 1 0 0 plus 1 is nothing, 1 1 0 1. So this is very very important. What is the significance of a negative number? Negative number is nothing, it is 2's complement of that number. Minus n is nothing, it is 2's complement of plus n. Okay, and there is only one representation for 0. Okay, plus 0 0 and 0 0 0. Okay, and minus 0. Determine 2's complement of this, 1 1 1 plus 1, 0 0 0, 1 carry, and you know in case of 2's complement method we discard carry. So computer prefers 2's complement method rather than 1's complement method because it required less hardware. Okay, adder circuit, it requires less. Just how it comes, 0 0 0, and you discard this. Okay, and 4 bit representation, this is your 4 bit representation. And what will be the range for this? Minus 2 to the power n minus 1 to 2 to the power n minus 1 minus 1. Okay, why it is coming? Because 0 has only one representation in 2's complement method. Okay, in 1's complement method, plus 7 to minus 7. Okay, in this plus 7 to minus 8. So this value is changing. So minus 2 to the power n minus 1 to plus 2 to the power n minus 1 minus 1, not here minus 1. Okay, it is all about your 1's complement, r minus 1's complement, 2's complement, yeah, or you can say r's complement. Okay, thank you so much for watching this. Have a nice day.